Alright guys, we're going to be putting together the Captain Panaka brickheads from, as you see in the lower right hand corner, the latest brickhead release from May the 4th be with you from Lego. So we're going to start with this figure first. It's going to require bags 5 and 6. So like I said, I do my Lego like full commando, so I jump out my pieces, all of them. And then we go from there. Alright, but as you can see, we're going to have other builds that we're going to be doing because obviously there's Obi-Wan, there is Jar Jar, there is Anakin, the young Anakin, there is Queen Amidala, and of course the coup de grace is Darth Maul. Alright. We are back from softball. It was a softball weekend. There's a tournament. All that good stuff. Unfortunately, if you know you're part of that softball community and you're talking to somebody early on, it means they didn't advance. They got outed. But I'll tell you what though, the Wacom Wolverines, they're definitely the second 14 and under team is definitely improving, that's for sure. Alright, let's see here. The only tough part about it is sometimes you can kind of get lost in the pieces. That's the only downfall. There's one more small silver square that I need. So I hope you guys like the angle. I like showing the actual build, the pieces. So I think it's kind of important to kind of see the overall as you go. I know not everybody does this kind of angle, but I hope you guys, I hope it works. If not, let me know. Give me your feedback. And I'm sure those of you that are diehard TikTokers, you probably will not be shy in giving me your opinion. That is perfectly fine. Believe me, in my previous job, I would have to get used to public criticism. All right. That. So this is a ×2. So we'll do that there. We gotta do it on the other side. Another times 2. My guess is these are arms, pseudo arms that we're working on there. All right. So I said this in my previous videos, there's people that don't enjoy kind of brick heads because of, I don't know, they look kind of funky. Sometimes you have to get used to the, you know, what they are. But I actually think that for me, I was kind of the same way. And then, but as I dealt with more and more brickheads, I felt like it is a vital part, I think, of Lego collecting for Star Wars. Because they have some really, really nice characters, some iconic characters. I think if you're trying to have a well-rounded Lego collection, it's important. So we have another times 2. So I know for me, it is Sunday tequila day. Sundays are my tequila day. Probably thinking to yourself, it's kind of weird. You have a tequila day. Well, everybody gets kind of a day. I just choose my Sundays to be my tequila day. Alright, we're cruising along with bag number 1. So this is a times 4. This little. Okay, so it goes